Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Jeff and today we are going to have some fun playing Magic, and we are playing Harmonious tokens today with Harmonious Archon, which is a 6 mana 4/5 flyer that says non-Archon creatures have base power and toughness 3/3, and when it enters the battlefield you create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens. This is sweet because first off, it creates a ton of damage on the battlefield. It creates 10 power and toughness, or 10 power 11 toughness onto the battlefield all by itself, just out of 6 mana. Which, I mean, at 6 mana you're expecting big things like Garruk, like Liliana, whatever. Like we have some really big things at 6 mana as well. So what we're trying to do with this deck is we're trying to ramp up first off with our Gilded Goose, Paradise Druid, Leyline Prowlers, ramp up to get to a Harmonious Archon. And the nice thing is that Harmonious Archon turns on our Gilded Goose into a 3/3 flyer, turns our Paradise Druid into a 3/3 hexproof one as long as that's untapped. Ramp spell, or a 3/3 Death Touch Lifelinker, which doesn't help as much with the Leyline Prowler, but what we're trying to do is have a lot of good keywords on the cards that are still useful in this deck, because as soon as Harmonious Archon comes out, as long as they're not Archons, then we're going to start getting these into a 3/3 Lifelinker, a 3/3 First Striker, a 3/3 Flyer, 2 3/3 Flyers that one can also exile something. So we have one Hanged Executioner into this deck as well, which is good. Our Omen of the Sun also creates tokens, and that's what we're trying to do. Besides this, is we're trying to create tokens. So we have Omen of the Sun to create tokens, Dawn of Hope to create tokens, kind of here and there. It's more for late game, but we're trying to ramp, like I said. And so we do have ways to make sure that we're drawing cards with this and ramping and creating tokens. And then we have Archons of Sons of Grace, which is an Archon. So first off, it stays a 3/4 instead of a 3/3, which means that it can block very effectively with lifelink. It's still a flyer, so we're hopefully getting over a lot of other people's stuff. Any big creatures also become small ones. Like if there is, unfortunately, the same thing works for the other opponents as well. If they have a white board, if they have a bunch of Satyr tokens from Annex or something like that, they have a bunch of 3/3s instead of 1/1s. So like this can be bad, but Archon of Sun's Grace lets us have a lot of life linkers, and so this is one of the key cards of our deck that we're trying to hit here. We want to get this out on turn 3 if we can, start getting some enchantments out, and then go get enough tokens out, and then Harmonious Archon, all of our Pegasus become 3/3s with lifelink, and that should just close out the game. Tristani, another card in here, which is really good. There have been enough card decks that are stealing your stuff, doing whatever. And so it's nice to kind of just have this in the deck so that we can steal our stuff back, at least our creatures back. But it also creates 2 more tokens. This becomes a 3/3. It gives everything else +1/+1, which is above and beyond them becoming 3/3s. And so we can have a bunch of 4/4s while the opponent has a bunch of 3/3s. And so there's just some really cool, fun stuff we can do with this. It's the same reason Ethereal Absolution is in the deck. Garruk also creates tokens. Anyway, so this is just a fun Abzan tokens deck, which is built around Harmonious Archon, and I've not really seen anything like this. And so I've tested it out so far, and it's done really well. But there are some weaknesses to the deck for sure. Like early game is definitely an issue. We don't have as many answers against mono red. Being able to gain life and put bodies out to block is good, but I don't have like a great answer right now for Embercleave, which is an important thing to deal with. But anyway, let's go ahead and see what we can do with this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and wish me luck. Oh, and hit the like button and subscribe because it helps me out a ton. Here we go. Before we jump into the gameplay, a quick thanks to Fusion Gaming for sponsoring this video. Be sure to head over to fusiongamingonline.com for all your Magic the Gathering needs. Check the link in the description below. All right, up against Arrow Hap, this is a really awkward hand. I guess not too awkward. We don't have white mana, but the nice thing is that all of these things tap for any color. So we're going to go ahead and keep this. We are on the draw, and we're playing a slow land. All right, sweet. Now we won't. Gilded Goose go, pass the turn. Getting out Leyline Prowler is not a bad way to go on for turn 2, because this actually beats out a lot of early game stuff. Ben Lurker, let's drop. We do want our lands, huh? Let's drop our slowest land. Yeah, that's fine. Omen of the Sun could have gone away there as well, but this will be fine. It's fine, right? It's fine? Alright, totally fine. Paradise Druid, actually. Pass the turn. No attacks. If they have more discard, we'll probably drop the Omen of the Sun here. Alright, kills Gilded Goosey. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I have to count how many times I say that. It's usually quite often. All right. Man, if they have Elsewith Conquers Death, so we're discarding. They get to choose something to discard here. So let's Leyline Prowler. We know the other Leyline Prowler is going to be going away. Let's just swing in. Are they going to have more removal? Like, if we do just hit a 6-drop here, we have it for next turn. So let's actually not. I mean, I guess they're going to remove the Leyline Prowler anyway. Takes the Omen of the Sun, not the Leyline Prowler. Oh, is this only non-creature spell? It is only non-creature spell. I guess I could have played that out instead, but man. Discard. And if we have a 6-drop, this is going to be a 6-drop on top. I just know it. I can feel it in my nuggets. All right, we kept a dream hand, but no. All right, we held on to the dream is what I'm trying to say. All right, swing with Leyline Prowler. Gain some life. Start getting them down a little bit. Down to 18, pass the turn. We have Castle Lockwind here. Okay, exile our graveyard, that's fine. But we'll wait till end step so that Paradise Druid isn't left up unlocked for a while. Unprotected. I mean, you should go after Leyline Prowler over Paradise Druid, but you know, whatever. See if they attack in for 2 or 3. Do they pump? Yeah, I didn't think so. All right, that's down to 19. All right, Castle Lockwind. Draw a card. Is this, they are going to kill the Paradise Druid over Leyline Prowler. Okay. There we go. All right, so we got a 6-mana spell. There's a group. Start creating tokens. Just get some value on the board here.
We are the apex predators.
Even if it gets killed, this is still good. We created 4 power for 6 mana. I mean, that's not amazing, but... And still remove a spell that kept 4 mana. How about that? It's kept 4 power. What you got, sir? A Birth of Meletus? The casters during the world said it weird, and so I have second guessed my entire life since, debating if I'm saying it right or not. If they'll let us trigger it again, that would be amazing. Ethereal Absolution would be sweet here. And of course, Harmonious Archon would be awesome. But Ethereal Absolution, I guess, is a little bit better in this case. And honestly, that's one of the issues with Harmonious Archon, is that it turns other things into powerful things. But I mean, if we can have lots of flyers, if we have lots of, you know, go wide type of strategies, then it's fine. But Ethereal Absolution, I think, is typically better. Okay, Paradise Druid. All right, attack in with these 2 uppers. See if they're willing to block. Nope. Fine. All right, Temple of Milady. See what's on top. Harmonious Archon. So we can draw for that if we wanted to. So I think we go wide here.
Stay on the trail.
We need to be able to win right away with this. Pass the turn. Unfortunately, it doesn't make those guys flying. All right, so as long as we can get 4 unblocked creatures, which we're not quite there. Nightmare Shepherd, that is annoying. They have a flyer now. Which, I mean, we can just kill this.
Let's see how sharp my axe is.
right. Harmonious Archon. Oh, it's so fun. All right. Temple of Silence. A way to create more tokens that are 3/3s. May just be worthwhile. We can gain 3 life here. If they had Gray Merchant, you know what? We want better stuff than that. An opponent scoops it up. There we go. All right. So we got to swing it. They were going to have to block at least one of them to stay alive there. So possibly 2 if we swung in with more creatures. Because I was going to hold back with the Leyline Prowler, but swinging with the Puppers was going to win us a game. So yeah, overall, that was pretty sweet stuff. All right, up against Mr. Chiba, and a very different hand this time, but still a keep. We have Paradise Druid, hopefully into a turn 3 Archon of Sun's Grace, if we can hit another land. There we go. All right, perfect. Good timing there, too. You know, we actually have our ramp a little bit now. I'm going to go ahead and put that to the bottom. Now I think we're looking for more enchantments, more awesomeness. Those are the 2 things we want. More enchantments, more awesomeness. We have to shock ourselves here. Okay, Paradise Druid. See if it gets quenched. Omen CK. Teamer Reclamation, probably. I'm not sure how we do against this deck. I think it depends on how much life gain we can get, because if we get enough life gain, then Expansion Explosion has some difficulty. And the nice thing about having 2 Archons of Sun's Grace is that we can build a board full of Pegasus, they can kill one of them, and then we can bring another one out and still gain the life with the Pegasi. I'm not sure if they're playing... In best of 1, they're probably playing 2 Flame Sweeps main board. Alright, Archon of Sun's Grace. See if it gets countered. Mystical Dispute. Okay, Thassa's Intervention. Decline. Bummer. We have another one. Let's hope that... I guess they can probably play out Windless Reclamation here. Proxus. Okay, sweet. Alright, so we get an Archon of Sun's Grace. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Possibly a Harmonious Archon on the next turn. And more tapped lands. I think we do keep land, though, just because it's important to have. Oops. I get to play Dawn of Hope and Omen of the Sun next turn. Get 2 tokens out here. Get them out here. Swings in. Awkward. No blocks. Down to 16. Crisis for 2 is a very greedy type of play. A Temple of Silence. Leyline Prowler. I think we're trying to dig for our big plays here. So, Archon of Sun's Grace. Do they have a quench? No, they don't. They just slow us down for a turn. No attacks. Pass the turn. Is this like a Teamer Tempo deck? No, it's definitely the Reclamation deck. I just haven't found it yet. This has got to be a Stomp in hand. So one issue too is Harmonious Archon also terrible against anything that has counters on it, because this becomes, instead of a 0/0, a 3/3 with 2 counters on it. So it becomes a For the Love. Nice. Yep, we gotta keep doing that. We're gonna play it again. We have enough mana to pay for Thassa's Intervention. Okay. We will play Dawn of Hope out. It might lose us Paradise Druid. Maybe we just play another Paradise Druid out. Let's go ahead and play Dawn of Hope. This way, if they try attacking with the Process again, we can at least kill it. Stuck on 1 mountain, so they don't have double stomp. They can flash and Brazen Bower as a blocker as well, which is annoying. right, so swing in. Let's just draw cards. If we can win by with card draw here, so swing with Pegasus. All right, now now they're not going to block with Brazen Borrower. That makes sense. They need to find an answer. Both to the bottom. Gain some life. What else would we play? We can go wide and then try to win with Archon at that point. So let's not play it yet. I'm just debating if I want to play it like Leyline Prowler. Omen of the Sun's going to be the best play here, I think. Okay, Omen of the Sun now, just while they're kind of tapped out. Get a lot more tokens. Put out Forest and Paradise. Man, if they have Flame Sweep, this is so bad. I'm going to be greedy here. Going greedy, pass the turn. Harmonious Archon just wins it for us here if they don't have much else. Okay, Fable Passage cracks it, finds another mountain. They had the Storm's Wrath. Nice. Okay. A Brazen Borrower. That's cool, that's cool. Okay, Harmonious Archon. Please resolve. Alright, we carried a lot of power and toughness on the board. Dang it, man. We had the win. They happened to find... So I'm guessing they had Storm's Wrath in hand. He swings in. Again, I'm pretty positive they have Stomp here. But I think I'm actually okay with that. They could have another Storm's Wrath. Okay, Scorching Dragonfire. I mean, they're gonna get in for 3. We gotta start creating lifelinking tokens. I probably will play out this because it's a bigger, better lifelinker. Alright, Expansion Explosion here for a massive amount. That's very not good. As long as they can get us down to, you know, only 3 life left, we're dead, basically. Ethereal Absolution gets us into the game for a little bit. I don't think they have enough to kill us here. X10. Okay, so we're in the game for another turn, but that many cards drawn. Oh, man. They found the land for the Storm's Wrath. I went very greedy there. Played a lot of stuff. I don't think that it would have changed much, though. I think that going greedy might have been... I mean, it probably would have done the same thing regardless. Because a lot of our stuff doesn't really interact with Brazen Borrower. Alright, so Leyline Prowler. Swing in. Temple Garden tapped. Alright, let's hope that they don't have a way to finish the game right now. Very unlikely, but we can create at least 3 life gain. We can counteract the Brazen Borrower, draw 2 cards next turn. Hopefully that's enough. Tristani would be good here. Down to 2. If you have a shock or something in hand, Euro, gain some life. I don't think they lift up the lands to play it again, did they? No, they did not. They tapped wrong. They didn't tap down a mountain. They can't play it again. Unless they have it in hand. I'm not sure if they played a land already. I mean, they're still at 20. So, I mean, we're still screwed. But... oh, man. Did they find the other thing, too, is if they find a burn spell here. Storm's Wrath. Okay. Create a token. Alright, we'll swing in with the token. Gain life, draw a card. We do have a lot of things that gain us life here. I'm not sure how useful it's really going to be. That's one of the things. Did I have All Seas Life Bounty out on the battlefield before? I don't think I did. Overgrown to Tat. Pass the turn, create another token. Lots of life linkers. Will it mean anything? Actually, so the one thing here is that, alright, they gotta go digging for an answer, which most likely gonna find it if they're digging 8 deep. Most likely gonna find it here. I could. Storm's Wrath only does damage, so protection from red does stop it. I don't think I had All Seas Life Bounty out in the battlefield, and I used all my mana anyway. So I forgot about Storm's Wrath. I was thinking Flame Sweep for some reason, but Storm's Wrath is much better. Except that it's not instant speed and one-sided, and not one-sided. I mean. All right, there's a Euro. Yep, that's an issue as well. Oh, that's, yeah, okay, yeah. I should just concede this. I don't think there's any way of coming back at this point. I mean, they're down to 26 cards. Is there a chance at all they just don't ever find an answer in time? I mean, they can make us draw us stuff, so unless it's... Even if it's the very last card, they still win, right? I mean... I kind of just want to see what I hit here. Okay, another Wilderness Reclamation. Did they find what they needed? They didn't even crack this. Alright, Dawn of Hope. Create another token. The weird thing with Wilderness Reclamation is as soon as people like start tapping down their mana... Okay, there they go. Alright, good game. Like, as soon as people start tapping down their mana, like, I'm always in just wanting to scoop right then, but there have been times people have slow rolled me on that, so you never know. But yeah, that one was over probably a lot earlier, but I like to play it out if there's not 100% chance that I don't win. And that one, it was like 96% chance I didn't win. Like, there was still that small chance that they just screwed everything up, right? All right, here we go again. Right up against Pachicom. Whatever, that's this guy. Can't keep this. This we can keep. Drop Life's Bounty. Oh, we're shocking ourselves a lot for this deck, for this hand. Life's Bounty is kind of nice. We can trade off at least with something with small toughness and gain life. Robber of the Rich. Oh, they stole our Liliana? That's just rude. Omen of the Sun is also pretty good against them. Do I want to use it now? That's pretty good here. Two tough power first striking thing is pretty good. Alright, pass turn. Let's hope that they can't cast two things before they swing with Robber of the Rich. Okay, Annex. Oh, I guess they only needed to cast... Oh, they cast a land as well, right. Alright, they get our fella here. Now they have a first striker. Bummer. Yeah, this is fine. Omen of the Suns aren't bad at all. They gain us life, so let's pass the turn. Man, this Rob of the Rich is so annoying for us. And let's see if they just have all the answers anyway. All right, so before that triggers, we can play this out now. We gain 2 life. We get some blockers for Rob of the Rich. A block here. Are they thinking about Castle Embereth there? I mean, they can still play out our stuff, which is not great. We're down to 11. We get to gain 2 more life next turn. Harmonious Archon would be great if they didn't have this Annex. Leyline Prowler would be pretty good here, just as a way to keep them from attacking. Torbrand, oh man. Man, that's some really good draws there. Oh, this is so bad. Hanged Executioner. The issue is that we're just having to chomp block everything. I don't think we actually have a shot. Yeah, I think this one's over. I mean, I'm keeping it because it's something we can actually play next turn. And if we do keep them, man. Yep, this is bad. All sorts of bad. All right, Omen of the Sun. We stay alive, but it's not looking great. Hanged Executioner. If we find like an untapped land next turn, we may be able to... Harmonious Archon doesn't even do anything. I think we're dead anyway. Not quite, I guess. As soon as they have a stomp or anything like that, we're dead. Oh, there's Embercleave, right? Good game. Yep, we got nothing. Oh, that was rough. I kept a really slow hand against that deck. And we were on the draw. Opponent had pretty much the nuttiest of nut draws as well with that deck. And like we stayed in it longer than we may. I mean, yeah, that was bad. Right up against my Swagger. Bring it on, my Swagger. We have some ramp. We're on the play. We have turn 1, turn 2 play with this land. We'll keep it. If we find like a Paradise Druid, this would be pretty nice. I don't really want to be using Gildagoost's Food unless we're hitting like a bigger spell, if possible, just because, especially if we have a way to kind of curve out, it's better. All right, so let's see if we're up against Team of Reclamation again. All right, Temple of Silence, another Goosey, which is more ramped up to Garuk, so let's go for it. Excuse me. Life's Bounty, pass the turn. Yeah, we're not gonna play another one. Pass the turn. All right, Jeskai fires. They passed to my turn. All right, let's play Life's Bounty. See if they're like trying to hold up a counter spell here. Swing in. Definitely holding up Dovin's Veto or something like that. Maybe Quench. Okay, another Goosey. Alright, Omen of the Sea also makes sense. That's fine. Let's hope that, I mean, if it is Jeskai Fires, they don't typically have that much counterspell, that many counterspells. So if we find land next turn, we have Garruk, which turn 4 Garruk is pretty stinking powerful. Oh, what did it bounce? Maybe just another, just bounce our own to see. Just ticks out.
Don't worry, I got this.
Okay, my turn. Not a land, bummer. Alright, attack it to fairy.
Time for
Gain some life. We can't play this at instant speed, so Omen of the Sun. Harmonious Archon's also not bad next turn. Pass the turn. Alright, where's our lands? We need our lands! Oh man. Turn 5 Garruk and Harmonious Archon is less good for sure. Hey, no fires, that's great. No Storm's Wrath, that's also amazing. And we are gonna have...
Let's try this.
12 damage next turn. Yeah. Oh, come on, deck! For the love. Alright, swing them all at fairy. There is an argument for just going face. Alright, pass the turn. We got rid of Teferi. That they sacrifice, that's fine. Okay, Fires of Invention, then you can't respond to anything we do. Let's hope they don't have a Storm's Wrath or any kind of board wipe. That would be annoying, but either way, then we can play Garruk and play Liliana. Like, there's so many things we can do. Alright, blockers, them creating blockers is really not good. That's really not good. Now we have to go wider than they do. Alright, creates 2 tokens.
If you are going to fight beside me.
Liliana's not bad here either. Come on, a tapped land. Oh, I didn't scribe. What am I doing? We're gonna keep it. We need lands just in case we don't get the Gilded Goose. All right. So I think we attack in with both of these. One of these. They kill one, they have to kill the other for it to not be completely useless. Let's see here. That's actually what they want, huh? They can only kill 2 of our guys, right? That's fine. All right. As long as we hit her down, she can't do anything else about it. Kill these 2. It's annoying, but that's fine. She's basically useless now. Pass the turn. Now we're probably going to use Gilded Goose because we know that we want what's on top here. Dream Trawler. Alright, Dream Trawler's actually not that bad against us now. So it's kind of funny, but with Harmonious Archon coming out now, that's fine. We also have an answer with Liliana. Alright, pass to my turn. In fact, which one do we want to go with? It's probably Harmonious Archon, funnily enough. All right, Harmonious Archon comes out. This means their Cavalcaded Calamities are only 3/3s. They still have the abilities. It's still powerful and good, but this is a very aggressive play for us. They're going to have to block to just not be like losing big time. We will swing in. They can pump the Dream Trawler. It can get up to 5 power to kill our Archon, so we'll probably just take it whenever it swings in. and we'll have enough damage to do stuff. So like they're gonna have to block at some point. Down to 9. I mean, they can't attack in without a board wipe of some sort here, which wipes the Dream Trawler anyway, which means that hopefully we can hit a land here and get to our Liliana or Garruk. And at that point, we should be... I'm not sure about favored, but... Okay, Elspeth goes away.
Believe in yourself.
Perhaps coming back? Not yet. Vanishing Light. Alright, that's annoying. Nice. A bummer. Alright. We have Liliana for next turn. Hopefully they don't have... This could just be a control deck. Not even Fires. I mean, it's probably like a mix between Fires and Esper Control. I mean, those are the two best decks. Or sorry, Azorius Control. Those just Jeskai Control Fires. Alright, it looks like they're holding up mana. Alright, go for Liliana. Definitely the best play here. Do they have Absorb? They do. Of course they do. Everyone always has stuff. Alright, swing in. We just played 2 really good answers against Dream Trawler. They happen to have answers for both. Bummer. Down to 15 past the turn. We can't quite race with this Dream Trawler at the moment, but we're going to stay in it for a little bit because we're not completely out of the game. But with the card draw that they get from this, we basically are. Man, that Banishing Light's annoying. I can bounce it with Teferi. So, oh, we don't have Teferi in this deck. Sorry, I'm thinking of a different deck. This is the issue when I record multiple games in a night, or multiple decks, is that I forget which ones I'm playing. That's good for them. Not that it does much. We're just going to take the damage for now. Keeping more bodies on the battlefield in case we hit another Harmonious Archon or something like that. Like, we're still, like, we basically win, actually, if we find a Harmonious Archon. So, I mean, let's hope that doesn't get countered. If we do. Winged Executioner. Alright, we'll play Garruk. If they absorb this, then we're done. Dome's Veto. Yep, alright. That is a bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Alright, up against Hallow Bean. Bring it on, Hallow Bean. And this hand looks pretty sweet. We have all of our colors because of these. We don't have our second white mana until we keep both these guys alive, so that could be an issue, especially if this is Rakdos Sack. Overgrown Tomb tap, pass turn. Drostani's also pretty nice. Oh man, of course it is. Of course it's Rakdos Sack. Alright, let's see if we get to keep our Paradise Druid alive or not. If we can get to our Trostani, we at least have enough things on the board that we can sacrifice things pretty easily. Oh man.
Chandra, you need more control. Don't worry, I brought company.
Yeah, they get to sack these. Dude, this is like the nuttiest of nut draws for them. All we had to be was on the play instead of the draw, and we have a shot against this deck, but as it is, anything we play is basically doomed. No reason to play stuff out at the moment, other than to block, but that also doesn't help anything. I think more lands doesn't help right now. We basically omen of this, the omen to create 2 tokens. If we can create some tokens at their end step, I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah, we can like Archon of Sun's Grace and maybe hold up some other stuff, but we're probably gonna be dead by then. This is also an aggressive deck. It swings in for 2. Priest of Forgotten God anyway, because they get to get more mana and deal 2 to us, and they're sacrificing these guys anyway. All right, sacrificing there. That's fine. I think Priest of Forgotten God's to draw a card. Drawing is always better than scrying. Yeah, I don't know why they don't use that. I mean, I guess they can use it if we play anything now. But there's no reason for us to pass the turn. Trostani will be at least kind of nice. And we should be able to survive until then. Next turn. But we're shocking ourselves too. Oh! What?
Hey,
Dude,
guys are
that
great.
is such a greedy card in this deck. Such a greedy card. Well, I mean, it works, apparently. Oh, man. Ah, this is so awful. It's an awful falafel, that's for sure. Yep, they're scrying well. Man. Shock ourselves, play Trostani. So they can actually kill this before it even creates the 2 tokens. So they can sack stuff right now if they wanted to. But with Torbran on the battlefield, I don't think they really care. Man, this is the worst part about all this. All right, that does 4 damage to our face. 4 damage to Trostani also. It's way better to attack in there. I mean, yeah, whatever.
These little guys are great.
They're playing it like crazy safe. We're still dead. I know. I just want to see the rest of this deck because it actually looks pretty sweet. All right, another Ember Hauler. Yeah, hit it at our face. If you had 2 Ember Haulers, I guess maybe they just drew it there. All right, whatever. My goodness gracious, that is a sweet deck, but whew, that sucked. And I just lost all of my progress on this deck. All right, guys, those games were pretty rough. We ran up against some of the best decks in the format and honestly doing well at a point, and then people just had the right answers at the right time consistently, or just had the nuttiest of nut draws. And when you're playing fun and funny decks, it is hard to kind of do stuff with. Like, this isn't the best deck in the format. Any of these decks I'm putting out, of course, aren't the top 3 decks. You know, we're playing stuff that's fun and interesting. And honestly, maybe I shouldn't be going into ranked. It is kind of fun to see if I can win against them. And this deck has won against those decks. It has the potential, but there's always the issue of like you get the ramp stuff, but you don't get the big things, or you get the big things but don't get the ramp, or you're just kind of stuck in this middle ground for forever, which sometimes is good, sometimes is not. And yeah, just tough stuff that happened there. But overall, this deck is a fun one to play, and there are some times that just goes off like crazy, where you do get the Archon, you do start just playing tons of enchantments that you have. There's just a bunch of fun things that are possible with it. It's way different than your typical gameplay, and so I hope you guys at least try it out or something like that. And if you guys want more of this one, let me know, and I can try to get some more games in. But those games after like enough losses in a row, well, I typically do about five games anyway, unless there's a really long one. And so we hit the 5 games with this one. I got 1 good win. I didn't order these in any order either. I don't typically do that unless, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to stop here. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.